Captain's log, blah, 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 blah. We are still in space heading towards Earth chasing Reverend Pone, and the weeks in space has started to take its toll on our ability to be civil to one another. So, situation normal for us. Look, you big idiot baby, it's the only way to ensure that the channel can become super popular. I don't care about being super popular. That's crazy. Everybody wants to be super popular and are willing to do anything to achieve it. Oh, the things I've done. There's so many questionable things. And I suppose that if all the other major YouTubers started to make videos where they jack off lemurs, you'd want to make a lemur masturbation video as well. That would depend on the view counts. Besides, what's wrong with my idea? BuzzFeed, Good Mythical Morning, and lots of other YouTube megastars have done it. Because it's gross and disgusting and it's view whoring at its worst.
What is, constantly beating the same social topic like a dead horse for the satisfaction of your awful fan base?
No, but close.
Well, then is it... Huh? What was that?
It's fairly simple. Jason refuses to do one little thing to make our channel successful, and the four of us as rich as Trumps.
You guys are arguing about our channel that is almost 2,000 years in the future.
Yeah, I know. We aren't making the videos right now, but all this time being bored off my dinky butt in space has given me time to think about what we can do when we get back so we can be rich and famous. That and also extended daydreams about me and Lorenzo Lamas. But mostly about how we can turn our miserable channel into a YouTube destination. And his current idea makes me want to blow chunks just thinking about it.
So, what do you want him to do? Eat gross foods from other countries? Participate in a YouTube challenge that has potentially life-ending dangers? Making a video about how a movie is gonna be bad based on a 30-second teaser trailer?
No, all I want Jason to do is drink pee.
Drink pee?
Yeah, drink pee.
Pee as in urine?
Is there another kind? And he thinks that if we do a video where I drink pee, we will get more views.
Your own pee? Or someone else's? What? There it is again.
Ew, no, his own. In a glass and not from the hose. Lots of other channels have done it, and so I don't see why we shouldn't do one too. I can think of several hundred reasons why we shouldn't.
So when Jason drinks this pee, he will be naked, right? Or maybe wearing like a gimp suit?
No, Gary, no, it's not a kink video. It's just me sitting there at a table. I talk about how icky what I'm about to do is, and then I drink the pee. Probably vomit, and then talk about how awful it was. YouTube gold.
More like YouTube golden showers, huh? Huh?
Hilarious. If we keep talking about this pee stuff, I may have to excuse myself. Okay, what is that?
Well, we're not gonna keep talking about it because it's not happening. It's disgusting. But all that YouTube monies, how can you turn your back on all that delicious YouTube money? I know, it's kind of icky, but it's like when an 18-year-old who marries an 89-year-old millionaire and they go on their honeymoon. Only a few seconds of disgust for a huge pile of cash. I'm not talking about just pee drinking as being disgusting. YouTube has reached the level where people are so desperate for views and subs that they are now drinking their own waste products for them.
Yeah, Fundy, it's kind of gross the things that YouTubers have been willing to do for popularity. Drama, clickbaiting, fake pranks, eating cactuses, drinking pee, all those idiot challenges that threatens people's health.
Pee drinking is the filling on the big YouTube pandering garbage cake.
Filling, not icing?
Nope, because the icing is what I have no doubt will come next. Shit eating.
No, that could never happen.
Oh, you keep telling yourself that, AJ, but you know it is. I can totally see BuzzFeed or Vox or whatever doing an eat-your-own-shit reaction video followed by a stream of view-hungry imitators. Hell, maybe it'll be the shit-eating challenge. Won't that be a show?
A shit show, if you will.
Oh, what is with you today, Gary? Is a Catskills comedian shoved up your butt?
Sorry, I'm just distracted. I keep getting a weird transmission over on the communications channels.
Who cares? I can't believe that you jerks are being so naive. In order to be somebody on YouTube, you gotta do certain things. If a certain kind of video is doing well on YouTube, then you need to do that one too. Follow the views. Give the masses what they want. 'Cause that makes for great content. Obvious view pandering for money.
I remember when revenue sharing was introduced to YouTube, and lots of YouTubers said that it would ruin content. I scoffed at that. Turns out they were right. YouTube seems dominated by people who openly admit that their channels are their jobs. If your financial stability rested on a consistent or growing amount of views and subs, you're more prone to tailor your content to do just that.
So what? Who cares why they're doing what they're doing so long as the mob is entertained, right?
I care. I don't like watching stuff that is transparently trolling for views and subs.
You are in the minority of cuckoo brains. Besides, people should be able to make money. It's the American way. True, but if all you do is pander to your audience to make a buck, where is the art in that? If you keep harping on the same social topic video after video to appease a fan base, how can I take your opinion on that topic seriously? Just because someone is making a buck while being a social critic or an artist doesn't mean that they have questionable motives. It's just a happy coincidence. Hooray for them!
But it does. You make a video on a given topic, and then you get a bump in views, and then you get some more subs, so you make another one. More views, more subs. By the time you've made the same video 50 or 60 times, and your economic welfare is dependent on keeping those views and subs, it's a sure bet that you're now doing it to feed the fans rather than expressing yourself artistically or emotionally.
Yeah, there's this one conspiracy theorist I know that was getting a lot of attention for his videos about Jamba Juice being a CIA front. That was 3 years ago. And now almost his whole fan base are anti-Jamba Juicers. Whenever he makes a video that isn't about Jamba Juice, his fans complain and his views go down. He told me that he feels trapped. He knows he's making a video about stuff that he doesn't interest him anymore. But if he stops making the anti-Jamba Juice videos, he'll lose his audience.
He should be grateful. He gets to make videos and get paid for it. For now, what happens if anti-Jamba Juicing becomes unpopular? Or if YouTube changes its terms of service and his videos are taken down? What happens if he makes a video about something that his fan base hates?
Oh, they'll turn on him. They aren't the nicest people. They attack his critics all the time, and if they feel like he betrayed them, they'd eat him alive.
Well, when you use bait for sharks and you catch sharks, you can't complain when the sharks eat you. Oh, I suppose you Marxists want to go back to the old days of YouTube where people made videos for free.
No, but it would be nice to watch videos that are free from the need to pursue filthy lucre.
The artsy-fartsy angle. The content creators should make what they want to make, and if they make money, yay for them. Blech. You think any of the people who watch YouTube videos knows or cares about audience pandering? Considering the age of the average YouTube watcher, no. But it does make YouTube a kind of art-free vacuum chamber where everything is now tainted. Opinion, entertainment, whatever. I don't want a channel like that, and I don't want our channel to become a job. I have a job.
Yeah, we make videos because it's interesting and fun.
And don't forget our awesome fans.
Oh, barf, who cares about fun? Fun doesn't pay the bills. True, but it does make life worth living.
I thought love makes life worth living.
That too.
Great sex.
Okay. Great sex, love, and fun make life worth living. Repeatedly making videos to feed an awful fan base for a short-term payout is the opposite of all of those things. So if you want to chase that YouTube dollar fundy, I suggest that when we get back, you open your own YouTube channel and drink all of the urine you want. Ew, no, the deal was you drink the pee. Why me? Why not Gary? Gary is far more open-minded and talented than I am when it comes to drinking pee-pee. Because the video only works if the person drinking the pee is grossed out by it. Not, like, good at it.
I consider that a compliment.
It's not one.
I think it is.
Well, I for one am glad we've never chased a trend to secure a huge sub count. Can you guys imagine what our channel would be like if we did? Let's play videos, prank videos, reaction videos.
Or worse, the laziest kind of video on YouTube, vlog videos, where we just yap for 4 minutes about some trendy celebrity scandal, and 2 of those 4 minutes are actually just ads and pleas for likes and subscribes. You mean content that works and makes us millionaires. I can't believe that I have been saddled with you morons and your stinking anti-capitalist butts. I'm glad we missed our anniversary episode because of this whole time travel deal. Who would want to celebrate 5 years of this?
Anniversary? We've been doing this show for 5 years? Wow.
And technically we didn't miss it because we traveled back in time. Oh well, yay for time travel. 5 years of ignoring YouTube trends and turning our noses up at YouTube Gold, and for what? Integrity or something. Ah! Well, I'm proud of the show, sort of. We made the videos that we wanted to make rather than pander to statistics for short-term profit. Well, I'll just take that pride and deposit it at the bank. Oh wait, I can't, because it's frickin' worthless. Better worthless than soulless. You don't even believe in souls, you butt munch. The only thing I wish is that I could have spent the last 5 years making videos with anybody other than you, Fundy. Left to you, the channel would become a banality machine catering to the lowest common denominator. A bland garbage heap that hawks products while spoon-feeding easily digestible morals. Well, I wish I'd never heard of YouTube or any of you losers.
Hey guys, can we just calm down a little?
Fuck off or you'll get both barrels of this dissatisfaction gun, AJ.
Okay, got it, Professor. Hey guys, you know that weird signal I picked up?
Who cares? Does anybody care? Nope.
I care.
Well, Professor Dunderhead says that because we're traveling at warp speed, the fabric of space-time is stretched very thin, and that we're picking up transmissions from a parallel dimension.
You tell Dunderhead that I hate his rotten stinking face and he can stuff his parallel dimensions up his hinder. Yeah, Gary, can't you see that Funny and I are at irrational argument level 5? We are literally 2 verbal jabs away from ending the show forever.
Uh-huh. Before you guys end the show, can I show you what I found?
Fine. Put it up on the main viewer, but it won't change anything.
We've got what you're looking for. TV 20.
WILT, Opinion-Ville. What a great day it is to be alive and living in the greatest city in the greatest country in the greatest planet ever.
You can say that again. You know what would make it even better?
What?
If the Illuminati would stop controlling the media to get us to buy products we don't need.
Products like Splooge Soda? Are you saying that cool, refreshing Splooge Soda is controlled by the Illuminati? Yeah, AJ, are you saying that Splooge Soda, low-calorie diet Splooge, as well as the delicious vanilla Splooge are part of some nefarious plot? Don't forget Cherry Splooge, the newest and freshest way to cool down on a hot day.
Oh, of course I don't think the Illuminati controls Splooge. I'm not crazy.
That AJ.
Hi, guys.
Why, if it isn't our gay next-door neighbor, Gary. I was just talking to my wife about you.
Good things, I hope.
Of course, being gay is completely normal, and we accept your differences. Aww. What's going on, Gary? Would you like a Splooge Soda?
While a refreshing splooge is perfect anytime, it will have to wait until later. Something terrible is happening.
Oh no, are the UFOs from Area 51 attacking?
No, a group of people are picketing Old Man McCready's store.
I told Old Man McCready he was charging too much for toilet paper. Why are they protesting?
He is refusing to serve immigrants.
Even the reptilians?
Doesn't he know that no matter where you're from, that we are all the same where it counts? In our hearts.
Hey guys, let's go down to the store and politely protest. Why, I bet when old man McCready sees that his policy has upset so many people, he'll change his mind.
Hey, and while we're there, we can pick up some nice, ice-cold splooge soda.
What the hell was that?
Well, from what I've been able to gather, in a parallel dimension, that is our show, and it's the highest rated sitcom in the year 1989.
Where was the arguing? The conflict? The sex talk? The cuss words? The beautiful, beautiful cuss words?
Well, apparently the show started off as an edgy comedy about four unlikely friends, a lot like our show. They have fought over social issues, but audiences tested negatively, and the ratings were so low the show was changed to capture a larger market.
But that was the most boring thing I've ever seen. And why was I straight? I'm not straight!
Well, originally your character was gay, but audiences were confused by a Christian conservative gay monster, so you were changed into a vaguely religious straight one. I'm no longer a polyamorous sex-positive sex novelty store owner, but a gay accountant in a monogamous relationship. Jason is a hip guidance counselor at a high school, and AJ, well, AJ pretty much is the same.
The same except I drink splooge soda. Ugh.
From what I can tell, Splooge Soda underwrites the entire show.
Shut up, everybody. The commercial break is almost over.
Wasn't it great of old man McCready to throw the whole town a Celebrate Diversity party? Sure was. The best part was all the free splooge soda. Splooge soda. I drink it, my wife drinks it, everybody should drink it.
If only everybody could get along like we do in Opinion-Ville. You guys are the best friends I've ever had.
Aww. Hear, hear. You know what, guys? I'm glad that we never disagree about anything. Me too. I totally love you guys in a completely platonic way.
Aww. If only the Illuminati could be more like us.
That's our AJ. Go Team Opinion, friends.
Well, I think vomiting is an appropriate response to what we just watched. Well, that's not us. That's us in another universe, right? In 1989, right?
Well, here's another snippet from the show 5 years later.
When will people understand that our country won't be safe until we close our borders? Nothing personal, Mexico, but you guys are awful. Yeah, kick 'em out. Kick 'em all out. I'll go buy some boots for kicking, and while we're at it, let's kick out the homosexuals too.
Yeah, you go get the boots while me and my wife will pick up some Splooge Zero. No calories, but all the great splooge taste.
If only AJ was alive, he would love to help kick immigrants out of the country.
What, was that even the same show?
Well, the show was retooled 5 years later to better reflect what audiences said was popular. So now I am a straight and married monster, Fundy is a police officer, and Jason is assistant mayor.
And we're awful.
And I'm dead!
Yup. According to these transmissions, the sitcom ran for 15 years. It lasted so long because it followed every popular trend. Critics hated the show, calling it a vacuous waste of time that panders to the lowest common denominator. It was produced until,
Oh, what?
Well, it ran until the cast died in a murder-suicide pact. Apparently they couldn't live with the years of spewing empty platitudes and shilling soda.
But they were rich, right?
They were some of the wealthiest TV stars at the time.
Well, then that is something.
But they were typecast into roles they portrayed on the show and couldn't move on to other work. And because they seemed to use social topics for ratings, they were considered hacks by the rest of the entertainment industry.
But they were rich.
Yes, but I guess the money wasn't enough to soothe the pain of being considered an empty huckster.
But they had high ratings and success. They had it all.
Come on, guys, let's kick those immigrants and Muslims and gays out of our country so I can come home and make sweet love to my wife.
Sounds like a plan.
Popularity isn't everything, Fundy. Yes, it is. I may not like the show, but they were successful. They made a mark. They will be remembered.
Well, the transmission is fading, but according to this expose I'm reading, Opinion Friends is remembered as a TV embarrassment and an example of how low television can get. It's considered one of the worst things ever produced, and since it was constantly changing itself to garner ratings, the show now stands for nothing. Well, maybe pandering.
A crappy legacy is still a legacy. You would be okay if we changed our show like they did? Of course I would. I would totally pretend to be a straight, vaguely religious dude to sell sodas and be famous.
Okay, well, let me show you one last clip from a later season.
Look, buddy, no one can claim that they know what God is thinking. I may believe in God, but that doesn't mean that I'm right. Maybe we're all right. Muslims, Buddhists, Jews, maybe God doesn't live up there. Maybe he lives right here in our hearts.
Oh, fuck no. Jason, everything I said before was complete and total horsepucky. Let's never change the show. I never want to become that.
Me either.
Or me. Or me. Happy anniversary, guys.
Happy anniversary.
Here's to 5 more years of pointless arguments, world-ending predicaments, and uncomfortable sex talk.
Amen. Hey, Gary, are you picking up any other transmissions from a parallel universe where I'm like emperor of everything?
No, but there is one where you're president.
Of the world?
No, just the United States.
Boring.
I'm sorry. Could you tell me that again, please? Well, you know that job that I went out for that I wanted? Yes. Well, I got it. So, in the next couple of weeks, I'm gonna, be starting a new job. I have a job in the city, so I'll be going back to work. And you're going to leave me here all by myself? Well, yeah, I can't really take you to my new job. So you're abandoning me. No, I'll see you in the mornings and I'll see you when I get home. But what about all the fun games we used to play when you were like all unemployed and stuff? Well, you can play them by yourself, I guess. How am I supposed to play Peanut Butter War all by myself? That's just throwing peanut butter around. And you told me not to throw peanut butter at the neighbors, so I can't play with them. This is terrible, the most awful thing that's ever happened. You need to be unemployed forever. You cost a lot to feed. I have to have a job. Good point. I think I see the arithmetic there. If you don't have a job, you can't buy me stuff to eat. And I really like to eat. That's right. So you ready to shout out the podcast? Oh yeah, that thing. Hey everybody, it's me, Oswald, here to tell you to listen to some stuff. And the first thing I'm going to tell you to listen to is this thing. Lemme Finish with Jason and Atticus. And apparently they're celebrating their 100th podcast. That's right, 100 podcasts of cuss words and awfulness and a bunch of talk about butts and peepees and stuff. And it's, I guess, really funny to some people. So why don't you listen to that? Also listen to this podcast, Late City with Steve and Jason. And that's a movie review podcast where they take an old movie that no one's ever heard of and they give it a review. And this time around, they're going to review Commando. And Commando is about this robot who goes around giving people commands. That's why they call him Commando. And Commando would like walk into a restaurant and he'd be like, give me a place to sit. Now I'm going to tell you how to cook that food. Now I'm going to tell you how to walk right. And people were like, getting really sick of Commando. And they're like, Commando,
why don't you go walk in a lake? And Commando's like, hey, that's a good idea. So Commando went walking in a lake and he made friends with a fish. And that fish's name was Wallace. And Wallace and Commando had a big life adventure under the sea fighting mermaids, because mermaids are actually quite icky. I mean, they're very pretty. But they also like to kill things, and they tried to kill Commando because Commando was down there saying, hey, mermaids, stop killing things. And the mermaids were like, up yours, buddy. And he was like, oh, yeah, well, taste my metal fist. And then they started a fight, and then, Wallace got hurt. And Commando started to feel feelings in his metal heart, and he cried an oil tear under the water. And then he destroyed all the mermaids. But then it turned out that Wallace is okay, and they had a big hug. The end. That has nothing to do with the movie Commando. I'm pretty sure it does. Commando doesn't even have any fish in it. It's an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie in which he goes around shooting things. So basically the same movie that I just said. No, you described a robot that went under the water to fight mermaids. And that's different from the actual Commando?